Hey, good morning everybody, and welcome to T&K Vista Farms. So right now, today, I am soil sampling. We're just bouncing across the bean stubble right now and probing the soil so we can get an idea of what's in the soil before I spread horrendously priced fertilizer out here. So, like I said, the reason we soil sample, it's good to know what's in the ground before you put more or don't put enough back into the ground. You know, like this field ran really good, so it might need more fertilizer than I think it does. And that's kind of the whole purpose of doing this. So basically, what we got here is the pickup. It's not my pickup, it's a neighbor's. This isn't my probe, this is all for the neighbor's. That's really all there is to it. So we just, like I said, this isn't my pickup. This isn't my probe. This is the neighbor's pickup and probe. I soil sampled for him last year, and I was supposed to, or he wanted me to do it again this year, but ran out of soil sampling to do. So I'm out here doing mine today. Yeah, this is really all there is to it. You're just zigzagging through the field trying to get a idea or a good representative sample for the field. So that's what I'm trying to do, get a good representative sample. But I'm gonna keep keeping on here. I should be able to do this field in about 15-20 minutes, and then I'll move on to the next one. So I'll see you then. So we finished. We're done with this field. That took, I don't even know when I started. Last year I timed myself. So it's 9:26. I think I got out here a touch after 9 once I figured out how to do everything again. It took me about 20-25 minutes to do it. So now what we're left with, and I'll show you, but I'm just moving across the road here, so I'm gonna leave the sampler on, or the motor running, and we're gonna bop across the road, get sampling over on the next piece. Yeehaw. Oh, this pickup's rough riding. But, so what we're left with is 2 coffee cans, one with your 0 to 6 inch soils, and the other coffee can has, I think it's between 0 and 24. and you put those into bags that you get from whoever your local soil testing lab is. Ours is 2.5 hours away. And you fill those bags to a certain line, throw a sticker on it. I'll show you. And then you fill out your paperwork. Okay, let me go grab my bags here. So yeah, here are our pails. I usually do this outside, but it's so cold out, I don't really care to. Let's see if I can find a good spot for this. Okay. Here's a bag, and you fill to that line. So let's get her open. My fingers are so cold, they don't want to work. Okay, so this one's going to be our topsoil. I'm just going to lean out here and do it so I don't make a mess. Dump the rest. Drop the can down. Okay. Close your door so you quit letting all the cold air in. Get her all tidied up here. And fold your bag over and zip her shut. There, and we have our topsoil. Then we go to our handy dandy little book here. And this has this is the paperwork. So, let's see if I've got a pen. Maybe? Do we? Come on, baby. And we've got a pen. So, oh shoot. I forgot a plat book. Anyway, so we're doing 0 to 6 and 6 to 24. Previous crop was soybeans, and then you pick your crop choice. Sounds kind of sick. So next we're gonna go on this field, we're gonna go wheat, corn, and wheat with a yield goal of 65, 160, and 85. And we want to broadcast our fertilizer. I'll have to ask about what to pick because name ID Taylor Visser. This is the 0 to 6. So that's good enough for now until I get a plat book. And this is, then they give you these stickers. You rip off a sticker and you put your sticker in the box, and that's what you come up with. So that's our first soil test. Alright, we're just gonna continue on just like that until we knock out all of our acres and we're done. So I'm gonna keep on keeping on and I'll be back in a bit. We are sampling the last field. Woohoo! And it only took me about 4 hours to get here. Had some minor issues. I didn't have any WD-40 or oil in the pickup to spray in the tube, so I had a couple. It just got too dry, and the mud or dirt or clay, whatever it was, got jammed up inside the tube. So I spent about an hour and a half fighting with that over 8 acres, and went and got that all cleaned up and situated. And now we pounded out what we call the Purcell quarter in about 40 minutes, and we're just gonna soil sampling day. I think last year I only sampled for like 3 days or 4 days or something like that. It went pretty quick once I got a groove. You know, I figured out if you just throw the pickup in neutral instead of park, you can go a lot faster or work a lot faster, a lot more efficient. So I'm just doing that. So yeah, we're on the last field. Oh, those were my sprayer ruts. This was muddy when I sprayed it. Oh yeah. And we'll grab one in the middle here. This field is interesting because this field, there's 30 acres here, and the first third of it is blow sand. Absolute blow sand. You don't want to work it too many times. You don't want to work it, or you don't want to dry it out, you know. And the other half is heavy, very heavy. Half of the field yield ridiculously well, and the other third, not half, 2/3 of it yields ridiculously well, and the other third, meh, gets kind of spotty. It doesn't, all of the seed doesn't always come up. I mean, it is what it is, but it's still phenomenal ground. Very lucky that everything I farm is very good ground. I have very little what I would call marginal ground, and it's up in the hill over there. It's just, out of my farm, there's probably 30 acres of marginal ground, but most years you do really well on them. I'd say 1 out of every 5 years you lose on it. This year kind of lost on it up there because the weeds got out of hand. I sprayed it too late, and I should have sprayed twice. I only sprayed once, and I sprayed it too late. So for next year, really excited. We're gonna try pre-emerge, and I used clethodim instead of Roundup, which is still a grass killer, but it didn't kill the grass. So I'm going back to Roundup. If I'm looking at it, you know, hindsight, I would have had to, I should have sprayed Roundup out there after the clethodim. It it killed a lot of the grass, but it didn't kill all of the grass like Roundup would. So we're gonna go back to using Roundup. So next year we're keeping with the Enlist system. That hasn't changed. I'm planting the same bean that I had over there, Pioneer bean, and got a couple different kinds of wheat. I'm trying a new kind of wheat. It's gonna be fun. It's gonna be really fun. But anyway, I'm gonna finish this out. I'll be back. And we are done soil sampling for the year. My stuff anyway. The neighbor that the neighbor that owns this setup might have some in the future to do, but don't know yet. So my stuff is done, my stuff is sampled, and I'm gonna get my samples here, my millions of white bags, put into a box, taped up with the paperwork, and drop it off at the UPS place, and hopefully in a couple days I have my samples back, or my results back, I should say. And we'll see what's in them. I always think that's really cool to take a look. I guess I won't get my results back in the mail. They're all online now, or I elected to go online because it saved me a few dollars. I don't remember. The guy said you can either have them mailed to you for so much money, or you can elect to have them online and just print them off. So I just print them off. This is the first time I've soil sampled my own stuff. So I'm learning here. Learning the process. Before we were with this neighbor's stuff, I just dropped it off at a place in town and moved on, but now I've got a prepaid label and packaging and all the good stuff. So we'll get her sent off and figured out right, I hope. But anyway, I'm gonna see where the rest of the day takes me. I think I might go chisel plow after I drop this stuff off. But yeah, we'll see. So I'm gonna do some chisel plowing, but right now the tractor's warming up. It's very cold, as you probably saw. We're gonna put the auger away because we're done with harvest. We have no reason to have that out anymore. And we're gonna dig this auger out, I guess. He's still got some wheat in the bin. He wants to haul sometime in the near future, so we're gonna dig that out so we can use it eventually. Yeah, with my little gravity wagon. I don't know what he's doing. He keeps going forward and coming backwards. You enjoy yourself. All right, well, I'm gonna go chisel plow for a couple hours. That's pretty much it for, nothing really exciting happens in chisel plowing. Nothing exciting should happen in chisel plowing, but I'm gonna call that a video. We got auger put away, got the rake put away. That makes me feel good. Get this stuff under cover because this has a lot of bearings in it that I don't want sitting outside. Yeah, so we're really winding down there on things to do. We just have fertilizing and chisel plowing left. Past that, combine. Combine needs to be blown off and the oil needs to be changed. And the cab could be cleaned out. But other than that, we're pretty much done for the year. So I'm gonna spend the rest of my fall doing my day job and helping a neighbor and yeah, having fun. So if you like what we do, or like watching the videos, Kayla's gonna start getting more involved in the videos here soon, I'm sure. Then I'll have somebody to play off of and not just me. So yeah, thanks for watching. We'll see you next time.